All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Tuesday stream here at the Card Guys YouTube channel. Today, we are gonna be Unga Bungaing with Dawnblade Dorinthia. We're gonna be practicing a little bit for Calling Memphis, which is coming up this week. Now, there has been some metagame shakeups in that KO Armed and Dangerous has left, as well as Verdant's Thorn of the Rose. Both of them have LL'd. Which actually has made me feel I took a look at the LL leaderboard and I noticed, with the 1.5x multiplier and, she's having a okay PQ season. I think she's won 5 or 6 PQs. So she's going to get a decent amount of points this season. So probably not going to LL this season, but if we have some good results from the Dori players this year, there's a world where she is LL'd in 2026. But we don't have to worry about that for now. But we are going to basically be playing some games today. So let's go take a look at... let's go take a look over here first. Oh, I didn't set this up. Hold on. Just a second. Oh. Huh, that's weird. Why isn't this showing up? Oh, oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at this page here. Okay. So, yeah. So Prism very likely to leave. Let's see here. So you divide this by, it looks like each win for the older heroes is worth 7. So she's won 9 pro quests. Still has like 63 to go. So she would need a decent amount this weekend. Whether or not that's going to happen, I don't know. There's been a lot of people saying that we're kind of moving into a Guardian meta or a slower meta. Remains to be seen. But yeah, could definitely see Prism being gone before Pro Tour. And then everybody else is kind of just is a bit too far away for them to LL. Winners for this season have definitely been Dash.io. Won a ton of points here this season. I think back-to-back callings will do that. So yeah, we have the LL of KO and LL of Verdance. So yeah, and over here we got the pie chart from week 4, which is a couple days ago, so the last weekend. Now, I'm actually kind of surprised Huntsman is this high, to be honest. I did see quite a few Huntsmen in the wild in the last few weeks, so I think the new armor set is actually kind of nuts because just the math on it, getting to convert silver into health is pretty good, I heard. Also, there's no awkwardness with having to like use the equipment before buying it back. You just throw it in front of an attack and you get it back. Victor rising up is definitely bad for Dorinthia. I actually think this is the hardest matchup in the game for Dorinthia at the moment. Is there any harder matchups? No. I think this is literally the hardest matchup in the game for Dori. Oscilio, we can kind of race them. I'm currently not running any tech for Oscilio. I'm just of the mindset that you just beat them up and pray you get there. Prism is another hero that might be quite popular in Memphis. So basically, I'm going to be talking about a little bit about changes I might make to my list. So let's just take a look at the list. So for those of you guys who've been watching for a while, you guys have seen this list. This is, I made a deck tech for it. I won a pro quest on this list. Now, in terms of changes, I can think of a couple of cards. Let's just start editing here. Because, guys, I'll be honest, I get so many messages whenever people, whenever the meta changes just a little bit, people are like, I need an updated list, Josh. I can't have the old news. I can't run the old tech. I need the newest, freshest stuff. I'm like, okay. All right. Let me tell you about some new tech. Okay, so namely, with Guardians being prevalent, commanding performance stocks definitely up. We're gonna put it in the maybe board. Swordmaster Shine, a third copy could definitely make it in. Route might see its way back into the deck as well. Balance of Justice. I could also see cutting the Null Rune as well. So, yeah. There's an argument to be made about what's the Shelter? Like you could run Shelter or you could run Sync depending on your meta. So yeah, so these are some prime candidates here. What else? Warrior's Valor, maybe. Like, I have not played this card in a long time, but it does provide, some nice steady pressure. Extra copies of like pushing, damage pushing attack reacts. So maybe like cutting down on provoke, adding in some heavier attack reactions could be good too. All right. How is the Valda matchup for Dori? I have played it a couple times. You don't really draw that many cards, and you could block decently well. I feel like that matchup's kind of just so. I haven't played that matchup a lot. I've only played it a couple times against some of my locals. Unified Decree isn't in. Yes, no Unified Decree. I could see this is an old tech, but Stroke of Foresight. I do think setting up a second cycle pitch stack might be important. Also, this allows you to count. This is one of those cards that allows you to counter Hunter Hunted, depending on whether or not you got reprise, and obviously you have to play this in response to the Hunter Hunted after they check the top card. I can't believe we're in a place right now, guys, where we're talking about wait, why? What the heck is? Why is this like so far? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, we're good. Okay, I can't believe, guys, we're in a position right now where we're like talking about tech cards for Huntsman. I can't believe this is the world we live in at the moment. But so yeah, these are like cards that I would like consider. I don't know if the metagame dictates us to do any of this. Like, I also have been feeling that Blunton has been more and more mid. So this might be cut down to 2. We'll see. Maybe cutting down the Null Rune, because we only really need it against one matchup. So, all right, I think we're just going to play some games, kind of feel things out. But yeah, so I will post this in chat for you guys to take a look at and kind of reference. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Glad to see you here. As a brand new player, do you recommend Dori? I've tried her a few times on Felt Table and loved it. At the moment, I only have an Ira Armory deck. Got wrecked by Huntsman and Fang at my first Armory. Well, the game of Flesh and Blood is a very, very hard game, and I'll be honest, if you're new to the game, you are going to take a lot of beatings on your journey to getting better. But the game's, I really love the game. I think this is a game that really rewards skill and just getting better. I think Dorinthia is a pretty solid hero for learning the game, because you use the whole, you use the reaction step, you Sometimes they're playing offense, sometimes playing defense. So there's a lot of fundamental skills that you can learn by playing warrior. And I don't think Dori's bad at all right now. The only thing is that if you want to build a fully optimized Dori deck, unfortunately, look at the price here. This is not the cheapest thing in the world to build. You could save some money by not running a Taya. That's probably the best way to save some money. But yeah, it's I think you could definitely play Dori probably for a good year or two before she LLs, and it's a good hero to learn. All right, love to see the Dori games. Thanks for streaming, Josh. Well, glad you're here. If you want to check out some like paper games, we have a couple on the channel, a couple more going up in the next couple days. So if you want to check out some paper games with this exact deck list, so you can check that out. All right, let's go play some games on Talishar, and we'll see how we do. Is anybody here going to Calling Memphis? And if not, I guess, do you have some pro quests this weekend? I think there's a lot of people that still aren't qualified, so I could see an argument for trying to win a pro quest instead of going to a calling. Okay, so Oscilio, generally I do like going second into racing matchups, but this is a special racing matchup where I don't have AB basically, so we take a ton of damage on turn 0 if that is the case. I don't know why clicking on Oscilio provided Kabuto, but that's definitely wrong. I gotta fix that. Okay, so we got our racing armor here. We basically add in... where's that card? Glistening Steel Blade, Agile Engagement, and a third Jagged Edge. Play a clean 60. And we just got a race. See what we can do. Okay. Interesting hand. Very interesting hand, actually. So there's several ways we can play this. I think we're supposed to go Unsheath, Swing, Pitching, Shift. And then we Singing for Glint, Draw, Agile Engagement, probably get a Dawnblade counter. We'll see. We do want to end with an Arsenal and an Agility token if we can. But let's... The only thing is that if they don't block this, we're going to feel like a dum-dum. Because we won't have an Agility. But I guess that's okay. They're very likely to block this. So... Alright, they discarded Blink. Trying to get some blocking cards in. So I presume we're going to get Reprise. Yep. So we're going to go grab Glint. Draw. And that's a great card. All right, so we're going to pass the damage. They take 1. No, we're not going to blow bolters. Huh. If this was a blue, if either of these was a blue, it's a very easy decision to use this. I think we're not supposed to use the bracers. If he throws down 2 cards, I think we just take the Agility token, I think. We drew a Twinning Blade, though, so it's there's a lot of, like, micro decisions that you got to make. Yeah, we'll see. Would you ever play Shift the Tide of Battle and Ironsong Determination? Yes, those 2 cards work together very well. Yes, I followed your deck list, and I'm debating selling out of Gundam TCG to fund this tuned-up deck. Aha! I got told to wait for Hala. What are your thoughts on her? Yeah, I mean, waiting for Hala is totally fine. No blocks. Interesting. Do we just take the 3 damage here for the resource? I think we don't. think we just take our Dawn Blade counter. We got damage in. Yeah, I mean, you could wait for Hala as well. But the thing is, if Hala is good, all the Dori cards are going to be more expensive. When LSS designed Hala, I think they expected Dori to already be LL. So, had a PQ last weekend, got exploded by Gravy and Oscilio. How did Gravy explode you? I'm hoping we don't rematch this weekend. I got super lucky in Birmingham. Hey, man, you just call me over to your table. I'll help you discard some cards. I top 4'd at PQ with a list similar to yours, but was on Warrior's Valor instead of Lead with Speed. Oh, boy. Bro, agility tokens are just the greatest thing in the world. Okay, what did our opponent do? They played this, they played this, they played this, and they sent damage at my face. Ow. Okay, sure. All right, well, we got a godlike hand. So, yeah. Here we go. Looks like we're using our bolters, boys. All right, so the objective is to kill them before they get to use these 2 brilliances. Whether or not that can happen, I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be difficult. We really need to draw blue here to utilize our whole hand. I assume they're not going to try to contest us here. Really? Oh, okay. Okay, sure. That makes sense. All right, so you're going to throw the armor down, has an extra arcane spell. All right, so they are going to do all these things. Did they... Okay, never mind. They I think they needed to use the Flash of Brilliance, right? To return this and then draw. Yep. Okay, so goodbye Cloud Cover. Not interested in defending. Brilliance goes back to hand. Draws a card because it left. Okay, so we can Blade Flurry. And we can hold the rest. Maybe he has another Cloud Cover. Looks like no. Draw, hopefully a blue. Drew a red. That is awkward. We have to blow boots here. We have no choice. I mean, we're just playing this out, I guess. Yeah. All right. So hopefully draw a red to Arsenal. That would be nice. Okay, that's a decent card. Assuming we draw a Source of Go again, we'll be happy. We have we don't really have a Source of Go again here. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to be defending, probably just keeping this. Oh, wait. Ooh, wait a second, guys. We have the technology to flick our cards. Nice. Okay, so we're basically going to try to keep this blue. Like a blue plus any Steel Blade is enough to protect our counter. If we're feeling very aggressive, we could also keep a Supremacy, but we don't have a go against source here, so we're kind of incentivized just to block. All right, combo turn. They activated all their stuff, so let's get blocking. I actually think we might even crown away this just to get more blocking cards in hand. So yeah, let's just start blocking a bit because we don't really need a lot. Okay, this actually works. This actually works as our resource card. All right, so they're doing Oscilio stuff. We can't really interact with anything they're doing, so just let them do whatever they want to do. Okay, so no damage there. Who gained the most ground with Verdant's gone? Victor, question mark. I mean, a lot of the slower decks could not deal with the pot combo, so yeah. Also, decks that just wanted to play like fair mid-rangey Flesh and Blood also got kind of messed up. Okay, this Mind Warp might actually save us. Oh, ooh. That Mind Warp helped us. Oh. Oh, you're so screwed. You're so screwed now, Oscilio. Good evening, Josh. What will you do when Dorinthia finally LLs? Well, then I'll get to go play the other warriors, like Bolton and Kasai and Fang and Hala and Olympia. I am not a Dori main, guys. I am a warrior main. If you had to ask me who my favorite child is, though, Dori is my favorite child, okay? It's not even close. I like Bolton a lot, too. I do like Olympia as well. The tier list basically is Dori, Bolton, Olympia are all up here. Fang is below them, and then Kasai is below them. So, yeah. All right, our opponent did not do anything. So, we can Blade Flurry. We can do this. We can give it this, and no prevention. So they can't even cloud cover this attack. They can technically cloud cover the second attack. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll resolve this, and then we'll bracer swing. Do we actually hold this? If I don't bracer here, I think we just take this. They're not going to block us. If they were going to block us, they would have blocked our first attack. All right. Unfortunately, oh, that was a misplay. I shouldn't have bracered, because if they didn't block, this actually kills them. Okay, we actually might die now. Uh-oh. Big mistake, Josh. Big mistake. Don't do what I just did. Don't do what I just did. Definitely supposed to hold the attack reaction to kill them. All right. I guess we're limit testing a little bit here. Josh the Kasai hater, shake my head. Hey, I don't hate Kasai. I just like the others more. Kano is your favorite warrior, though, right? I don't know. The most dabbling with Arcane I ever did was playing Kano in a draft. All right, if we die this turn, I'm going to be very angry because I messed up. So, I mean, luckily we literally don't need our hand. We literally have like exactly everything we need. So, Courage of Blade Hold plus Sword Master Shine just wins the game, actually. So, all right. I don't think we can die here, but we'll see. Pretty sure we cannot die. Oh. Okay. I mean, that works. Oh, we're just too good at this game, guys. Oh, imagine needing Reese to pitch for your cards. Oh, he wobbled Sharpened Steel. Big mistake, bro. Big. Oh, he wobbled my. Oh, what a dick. All right, we're going to kill you anyways, Oscilio. He wobbled my Unsheathed and my Sharpened Steel. You are dead. You are dead, Oscilio. We don't have Go again, unfortunately, but, you know, it doesn't matter. All right. For those of you wondering, for those of you hating on this card, I think you're crazy. All right, good game, good game, good game. GG. Where is it? Good game. All right, well, that was quick. Yeah, that's how you beat up Oscilio. You know, you don't need a Amulet of Echoes. So, all right. Kasai's in a mighty fine spot at the moment. I do think Kasai is pretty good. Exclamation deck does not work. You're going to need to scroll up a bit and click on the deck link. If that doesn't work, let me know. Just block with everything except chess, and then you got one card, 11. Yeah, exactly. I have a card to give to Josh. How do I do that? Well, if you or a friend you know is going to Memphis, that is one way to do it. Or Pro Tour Yokohama. You are basically Kasai this turn. Yep, basically. I'd like to see LSS make an Olympia Armory deck. Me too. I hope they return or bring back the, what is it called? It's called the Classic Battles. Classic Battles, Olympia versus Betsy. I keep on memeing about that, but I'm like kind of serious. How bad is playing versus Mario as Dori? Well, I personally suck against Mario. That's like been my kryptonite. But I think Blunton helps that matchup pretty decently, so. All right, let's play some more games. We might be able to get quite a few games in tonight because, well, these games don't take long. So. All right, we got a Victor. So against Victor, I like to go first generally. Let me double check something. Pretty sure I like to go first against Victor. Yeah, go first. Yeah, I'll go first. So, gonna run Crown of Providence because sometimes they CNC pummel you. Not super. We'll see if they're running tech plating or not. We're gonna add in some more blues because we have to take some setup sometimes. And just some more attack reactions would be good. I don't like Glistening Steelblade against Victor. They just have too much armor. None of these other cards are very effective. The issue is that if the game goes too long, you're going to lose. So you'll either get fatigued or they'll like loop a lot of shit, like the Gold Main Estate and all that. So, yeah. Okay, it looks like the opponent has no patience. Okay. Well, that would have been a bad matchup anyways, but I do enjoy the challenge. Now that Verdance is gone, I'm tempted to go back to Hatchet Kasai despite the Oscilio matchup. Oh boy. The Oscilio matchup. I mean, Hatchets against the Oscilio seems like you're going to have a bad time. All right, so I think against Valda, this one I'm less sure about. I feel like siding up a little bit, playing a little bit of a longer game is fine. I don't think Valda runs Tunic, so Dauntless might be good. I generally don't like running Glistening against Guardian, so I'm not going to do that. I guess we just run like this. I think is okay. Play a little bit of a slower game against Valda. We'll see. All right, so pretty standard stuff from them. Do we even attack turn 0? We probably do. Yeah. Just get this back into our deck. If this game goes to second cycle, this is one of the more powerful cards that we have. All right, sneak in a little bit of damage, hopefully, unless they have a D-React. Okay, this is a pretty strong hand. That is a very annoying card to send at us. How Unga Bunga do we want to be, guys? I mean, we literally could just like go like this and just play this hand because it's pretty strong. So we play up the Supremacy Swing, maybe induce an overblock, Twinning Blade it, then Sharpen Steel Swing. Yeah, that could be decent here. Let's go. Let's take the more aggressive line here. Hopefully we don't get pummeled. We did not. Great. Okay, they heaved Thunderquake. Okay, sure. All right, so there's a world where they jam their armor because we just jammed our armor. So maybe I was supposed to play the Sharpened Steel out. We'll see. Hopefully we get Reprise here. Okay, we did. So this is blocking for 3. And they could, in reactions, because I learned it 0 to 60, they could like make this give 2 more. All right, let's glint this. If we draw an attack reaction, maybe we play it here. I don't know. They didn't overblock by a lot. Oh shit. Okay. We're good. We're good. We almost pushed it up. That would have been very bad, guys. Okay, I think we Twinning Blade here and then swing. I think that's the correct play. If we do this, that forces them to quick dodge flexes, which I don't want them to do quite yet. All right, so we'll just go around their block. Resolve damage. Okay, so this into this. And we are gonna Blade Flurry and give this go again. I'm gonna try to get in there. Okay, hopefully we don't get like staunched or something. We'll see. They might have double D-React. We'll see. If they burn quick dodge flexes here, I'm happy. They did not. Interesting. Draw. Blue is good. They get another surge. Okay. Yes, we will bolters. Okay, bracers. And swing again for a lot. They got value out of Balance of Justice. That's actually crazy. Okay, this hand's pretty bad. Okay, I think we just go here and here. And I think we're okay to just keep this. It's a fine 2-card hand. And we won't sink because we don't want to trigger the Valda ability. Oh shit, I'm a potato. I should have blocked here and here. Oops, sorry. We need to go back one more. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I can't count. Now, giving your armor this early against Valda might be incorrect. We'll see. All right, so I think we need to set up some potions and stuff. Okay, just vanilla 8. Our hand is kind of mid. Yeah, we don't have go again, so we will just block. Do we need to conserve our life? I think it's fine just to keep this. All right, so I think this game is actually going to go moderately long now. He's got a pummel? Maybe. What's our win con against Victor? You got to get lucky. You got to be really aggressive. I played against a 6 pummel Valda earlier. Be careful. Oh, boy. We'll see. All right, so there's a pummel. Going to get pitched into second cycle. All right, so it looks like their turn's going to be pretty simple. Just hammer. They might even Arsenal D-react. We'll see. Okay, this hand is bad. I think we sink the determination, which is actually, it feels bad, but we probably should have did it from Arsenal, because now it's very obvious we have, yeah, whatever, that's fine. All right, a little bit of a setup turn here. Hopefully our opponent blocks so we can use the response for some damage. Our opponent hasn't gotten out their legendary aura yet, so that's good for us. Opponent is very, very likely on Sink and Shelter. All right. They are not paying into this. Okay, we'll just get some damage in. All right, hopefully we'll draw a hand that synergizes with the agility token pretty well. This is pretty good. I think we just play out the sink below to open up supremacy, like draw room. We also might have to put the Beat of the Iron Song in the arsenal, depending on how they block. So we'll just de-react this, and then we'll play out supremacy. Most games against Guardians, you try to be Unga Bunga, but you normally cannot kill them first cycle. They just have too much armor. Against Victor, add luck. Yeah, basically. All right, Test of Iron Grip. That's pretty damn annoying. All right, we will discard this. All right, so we know we're going to draw blue. Let's get our +4 here. They probably have a D-react. You generally don't block like this on a supremacy turn without a D-react. Really? Really? You know, I wonder how much it's them wanting their hero ability to trigger. I don't know. It's actually very interesting. That's actually very interesting. All right, 6 on hit counter, on hit draw, on hit give you a seismic surge. Are you willing to make this trade? Looks like they said no. All right. There is their ley line. So now they have to keep a hand. This is interesting. If we don't get reprise, I think we're supposed to pitch this. I don't think we're going to get reprise. Called it. Okay, so we Jagged Edge, shift the Tide of Battle, pass the damage, and say, all right, you want to keep your ley line around, I get Domblade counters. Fortunately, we didn't draw blue, and now we're like completely face up. Okay. So they either have to tech plating, or they have to have a card that makes seismic surges, or they have to deal damage to me. So Ooh, we drew a no block. Ugh. Ugh. All right, so they tech plating to keep their ley line around. Now boulder drop. Okay. Makes sense. All right, so what are we doing here? Now, generally, I say arsenalling twinning is very bad, but I don't think we have an option here. Yeah. They're going to get another surge, which is kind of bad. But I think that's a risk we can take. Do we push with the twinning blade with the agility token? Probably not. Yeah. Okay. Promising terrain into that. Okay. All right. I think we're just taking a turn off and just, setting up the agility token to combine with our twinning blade. Again, our opponent is kind of forced into keeping this around, because if they lose this, the chance for them to win goes down quite a bit. Let's see if they have a way to make seismic surges on our turn, because if they do, they get to draw a card and gain a life, which is pretty good. I forgot the name of the card, but I know there are things. I think it's, yeah, this one, Seismic Eruption. Okay, so it looks like they do have that card. Yep. That's a very, very, very convenient time to draw that. Very, very convenient. All right, so they get to draw a card, which is pretty good. All right, this hand plays well offensively or defensively. Let's see what they do. Let's see how much threat we have. Looks like they pitched a CNC. Interesting. Tear asunder. Okay, that's annoying. That is very annoying. All right, let's... I guess our weakest card is probably this. I'm going to lose 2 of these cards. Yeah. This is a greedy play to go for. Okay, choose a card to discard. So 2 cards going away to the graveyard. Which card do we want in our deck? Probably the Singing Steel Blade. So we'll discard these. All right, there's a chance he doesn't block this, and then we get to swing twice, so we'll see. Kind of unlikely. I think we just take this game all the way to second cycle. They still have iron grips. We need to be careful about keeping large hands. I'm not a guardian. Why are you throwing this at me? Give them a surge. Yeah. Until we know where the other 2 iron grips are, I really don't want to go on the offensive too hard. So my opponent right now should notice that I'm taking the game slower. Let's see if they adjust. We really need to set up the Ruby Amulet and the Diamond Amulet. Okay, they're keeping their whole hand. Okay. This is the most face-up pummel we've seen in a while. Either way, I think we're blocking here and here. Because you would have blocked with an extra card. So we're going to lose one of these, probably. If not, we just pitch and swing Arsenal Blade Flurry. Yep, there's the pummel. Sure. So let's get rid of the... The puncture is actually stronger than the Blade Flurry while they still have quick dodge flickers. So we'll discard this. We'll Arsenal this. Maybe they have an Iron Grip in hand right now, so they're sad. Okay, this hand's pretty good. Okay, less good now that they throw this at us. Okay, so we're going to discard our hand and get back a new hand. See, this is why I was a little bit hesitant to use our armor so early. I think you got to hold your armor for this card and other cards. You need to use your D-Reacts a little bit more carefully. Like, Unga Bungaing against Guardian is very volatile. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so... I mean, we're losing our hand, so it doesn't really matter what we block with here. All right, take 7. Need to be careful because we're in like the pummel range, 2x pummel range. I think we've already used, we used all our D-Rex already. So we're in a little bit of danger here. Okay, this hand actually kind of functions, so that's nice. This hand actually functions perfectly well, actually. Very likely they have AD React. Really? The heck is going on? They've seen one shelter the whole game. What is going on? Maybe they're playing a weird amount. I don't know. Okay, we drew our E-Pot. That's good. Oh boy. Ugh. We are in danger of dying here. We are in danger of dying. So the most damage we can do is pitch, E-Pot, swing, puncture. We're still IPing a card. Alternatively, we deploy the E-Pot and we IP 2 cards. We still have courage, so I kind of am leaning towards just playing the value game. This is really bad. We're dropping really low here. We're going to die to a lot of things now. All right, guys. Keep your armor against Valda. It cuts off so many lines from her. Oh, that's actually perfect. Oh, it's a tie. Okay. Sure. Take some damage. And we'll put the Unsheathed into the arsenal. We could have overpitched. That's true. But I kind of like these cards. Plus, in case he had a Iron Grip and we lost it, we would get a choice. I think we're going to die to this pummel. That's the issue. Or this. Okay, so we don't quite die because we have enough armor, but it's still really bad. Oh, just hammer, really? Okay, so we're getting pummeled? Is that what he's trying to tell us? Is this pummel in Arsenal? It probably is. If we block 3, we die. So we do technically have a hand that plays, so we'll just take it. All right, pummel us. Pitch your macho. You definitely pummel here. What is he waiting for? Really? Well, if he didn't draw a iron grip, he's in a lot of trouble. Let's see what he drew. Still has 2 shelters in the wild as well. And he should know that we have no D-reacts left. We're in second cycle very soon. This is a matchup where commanding performance really would shine. I mean, they do play a little bit of like these 3-block non-attack action cards, but most of their deck is attack action cards. They're so, you giving my armor so early made every on hit from turn 5 to 14 online. Whereas if I had just held my armor, like, ugh. Wow. Okay. I think we just say, sure. Take 6. Maybe you have 2 shelters. We'll see. I think the Dauntless is messing them up here. We died a Macho Grande, actually. We died a Macho. This is Macho. I don't think that's Macho in Arsenal, but we'll see. I think if we can get one more turn, we might barely get there. We'll see. I think we might just die here on this turn, though. Yep, there it is. Okay. GG. This card should never have been printed, as we all know. Good game. All right. They run 1 D-react in their deck. Interesting. Interesting. So I think the way you're supposed to play against this deck is play slower, figure out the composition of their deck, protect your armor, and then you can exploit the type of deck that they're on. Like, if I knew that this Valda is running 1 D-react, I play a lot slower. Wear the armor down, and then you can keep ultra-efficient hands once you know where all the iron grips are. That's actually one of the issues, is that if you do... Where are all the iron grips? Only running 2? What a weird deck. This is the type of deck construction that really messes up players that are paying attention. Because I'm like, okay, where's the other... He's running 1 shelter, 2 test of iron grips. And you constantly have to worry about the other ones. So, yeah. All right, good game. Would Blunton be better as a D-React, or do you think it being a block card makes it more useful against attack react decks? That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. I think Blunton as a block card is probably better. Or it just makes more sense. I guess the Valda runs 2 because of Pummel and other non-attacks. That could be it. All right, let's play some more games. It's for the mental damage. It could be that. Could be. Could be. Again, I don't know why clicking on Oscilio gives me Kabuto. I gotta fix that. All right, Glistening Steel Blades, Agile Engagement, and a third Jagged Edge. Let's go. They're going first, so we're probably starting at like 34. So we'll see. Why don't we go edit that deck right now? Make sure this is correct. All right. This is a pretty good starting hand. Oh, their starting hand's even better, though. All right, so I think we Glistening and just go. We don't use the Iron Tongue Determination. If they block 6, we will be a bit sad, but, you know, it is what it is. Sink below. All right, bro. So I think the name of the game is to get Dawnblade counters without taking damage. CLV, Sigil, sure. That was like the best starting hand Oscilio could have had, right? Sigil, Sink Below, brilliance. Okay, we don't have Go Again here, which is a little bit iffy. Technically we do, but it's not really what we want. We're already moderately behind right now. Okay, so I think we have to play all these. I think we have to play all our whole hand out. Because if we don't, it gives him the opportunity to make the correct block. We aren't going to get a counter here. That's the only issue. Because we don't have a blue to bracers. Good night, Josh. Love your videos. I'm kind of new to Dori, and the meta of my LGS has a lot of Guardians. Do you have any tips for that kind of matchup? Generally, you have to take Guardians to second cycle. And even then, it's kind of a difficult task. You have to get rid of their armor for playlines to open up. You also have to figure out where they're, if they are running D-Reacts, what type of D-Reacts are they running, and where the iron grips are if they're running them. Okay, so I presume we are just going to get a piece of armor and a card. If we don't get a piece of armor and a card, I'm going to be shocked. Thank you. Yeah. Good night, bro. All right. Let's look at a new hand. This isn't very good. This game has gone on longer than I anticipated. All right. I think we drew the go hand. We're a little bit short on resources, but I think we're just going to have to go with this. Did they brick after the God opening? Nah, it's just been kind of back and forth. We haven't done... We've just been kind of playing small ball, flesh and blood, just back and forth. I think I lead with the Supremacy, and if it gets wobbled, we just settle for this. I think. I kind of want to cycle this Puncture. They have just enough armor that there's a chance we don't get Reprise. I think if we can get a... I'm not sure if I'm supposed to crown this Iron Song response or this Puncture. I think I'm supposed to crown the Iron Song response. We could get Mind Warped here. That'd be kind of annoying. Huh. I'm a little little concerned. I'm not sure how to play this hand. I think we're supposed to go Supremacy and see if it gets wobbled. If Supremacy doesn't get wobbled, then we can rip these two Encourage. So I think that's our plan. He's looking. Resolves, interesting. Okay, there's several ways to do this now, actually. We could go Lead with Speed Swing, pitching this. One floating. Our turn becomes very face up, then we're going to Bolters. We get to keep the Courage for another turn. That might be good. Let's try it. My original thought was to play the Determination, but I don't think he's going to block. You have to have a really good blocking hand and a D-React to even think about blocking this. Okay. Okay, all right, let's Bracer Swing. Gonna be shocked against the Lightning here. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. Hi, Josh. 6 counters against the Huntsman Wild. I mean, that was a crazy game. I played him again in the top 8, and the game was very different. The game went all the way to Fatigue, or almost Fatigue. Do you think playing Lead with Speed would give you information about how to play? I think you lead. I think leading with this was actually. Because if he wobbles this, at least I have a setup turn. If he doesn't wobble Supremacy, then, like, he's not going to wobble. All right, so something like a Blade Flurry would be good here. Any zero-cost attack react would be wonderful. This works. All right, let's put this in Arsenal. Okay, this hand, I don't think quite threatens lethal, but it gets close. Let's do some math. Swinging twice is 8. 9, 10, 11. Plus 5 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 if we have bracers. So our full hand can deal 20 damage at maximum. Can we play our whole hand out? Technically, yes, if we use Courage. Because we have a blue for these two. All right, so we have to make the decision. Do we think we're going to die this turn? Didn't pop this, but I guess he doesn't have to yet. Give me a second. Let me think here. So if we can deal 20 damage to him, he didn't block with these though, right? Like that's an indicator that he's not super serious, right? I think we just take this. Because we can deal 20 damage to him with our hand. Encourage a Blade Hold. And a lot of it comes at reaction speed, so he doesn't even... All right, Gone on a Flash hits us, sure. Old Knocker taps Oscilio, gets a resource. Lightning Greaves activated. Instants have go again. Discharge. Aren't you supposed to not block the first flash anyways? Yeah, I mean, I just want to figure out whether we're going to try to preserve our health this turn or not. So. All right, at 30 health with 7 physical incoming, are we safe? I feel like we are. If we get Mind Warped, our hand could fall apart, though. Technically, we have Shift the Tide of Battle, Dawnblade with a counter, and Courage, so it can't be that bad. We also have an Agility token. Technically, we don't need this card, but we can't get rid of it. I think we just say, send us the bill. 3 cards left. Sigil of Lightning comes out. Gone on a Flash back to hand. No blocks. I probably should block with Bracer somewhere. Did you... Oh, he didn't have a spell? No spell. Uh-oh, you are dead. You are dead, Oscilio. The first 3 turns, nothing was really happening, and then all of a sudden, everything happens. So we don't have enough resources to do both of these. This costs 2, this costs 1, so we can't even Bracer. Blasting off with no spell? Apparently. All right, he's saying you better have it, and, well, I'm about to show him the receipts. If he doesn't have a D-React, he's dead. And Cloud Cover doesn't save him here. If he has a D-React, I'll play the Shift out. Actually, do I play the Shift out? We get into... Nah, we'll just keep it. Okay, so he's gonna take 8, go to 3. Okay. Second counter on Dawnblade. Sigil end of turn. Start of turn, Sigil of Lightning, trigger, Aether Bindings, activated, amp. Okay. I mean, as long as we keep 2 cards, we should be fine. Okay, we get a brand new hand. This works. This works. Assume... Well, Cloud Cover or D-React actually saves his ass. There's actually several ways he doesn't die here. Wait, what the? Dude. Just, what? This guy keeps on doing. Is he going to discard to Flash of Brilliance? Discarded CLV, return Sigil of Conductivity to hand, created an embodiment. Okay. Shift the tide of battle. Give us go again. On hit agility. If he has a direct, an arsenal, or cloud cover, he is fine. If not, he is dead. We just had to get a little lucky. GG. Yeah, we weren't doing much the first couple turns. And then we decided to start blasting. And that's with a, like, near perfect turn 0 start as well. Sigil, Arsenal, D-React, put Brilliance on board. The only way that could have been better is, like, he sent arcane damage at me. Sigil of Solace, Sigil, Brilliance. Put Sync below Arsenal, so. If he blocked with his arms or boots before breaking them, yeah, that's what, like, really made me confused. Uh-oh. Is everybody still there? The power just tripped. Again. Luckily, I do have UPCs, so should be okay, but the power just flickered twice. You guys are here? Okay, great. Okay. Oh, third time. Jesus. When you live in rural America, having a UPC is pretty important. I have one for my desktop, and I have one for my internet. I actually have 2 UPCs. And I heard it flicker twice. Okay, but that's good. If everything is still good, then we can continue. All right. Once again, this is the list we're playing. Let's play some more games. You do stutter every time you lose power, though? Interesting. All right, looks like we're just playing a bunch of Oscilios tonight. That's what we're doing. All right, yeah. I mean, do we want to experiment with anything else? Probably not, right? I hope you guys at home are enjoying this deep dive into Dorinthia versus Oscilio. Let's check the poll. 14% of people say Unga. 14% of people say Bunga. 14% of people say neither, and they're a wimp. And Good job. 59% of you guys say Unga Bunga. Good job. Let's get an agility token, maybe some damage in. Arsenal this. Stormstriders? Wait. What the hell is this? Is this big spell Oscilio? What is going on? Should I play the Blade Flurry? I think no. I think he has a D-React. No, he doesn't. Oh, interesting. I mean, Blade Flurry synergizes with Steel Blade Supremacy so well, I guess we just keep it instead of risking 2 damage. You want to go first in this matchup, right? Yes. I think you generally want to go first in this matchup. Any shocks at the end of turn? No? Okay. Do you play the Finn Gurmayaz card? I don't know what that is. All right, unfortunately, we didn't get an agility token, but that's okay. All right, CLV deployed. And well, guys, we have a insane hand. All right, I guess we're gonna keep it. All right, please just send a bunch of arcane at me and let me play my hand, so I'm not even tempted to block. That's the beautiful thing about playing against some Verdances is they don't even like tempt you to block. They just like throw arcane at you and you're like, all right, I'm gonna hit you back hard. Here we go. Okay, he shocks me to trigger CLV draw. Amping Volzar. Okay. Oscilio is not the only one that can combo. Oh, he just mind warped me. My beautiful hand. No. Oh my god, bro. Okay, let's evaluate here carefully. He has 3 armor. So if we go Supremacy, Determination, Swing, we don't actually guarantee a hit. Interesting. All right. Let's just Unga Bunga a bit. If he gives his armor plus a card from hand, at least we get an arsenal. Mind Warp is Bonds of Agony, but wizard flavor, yeah. Here comes the Mind Warp. Yeah, I had a beautiful hand and he gives... All right, I think we're just going to get 6-on-6 block here. So unless Glint draws us into a perfect attack react, we're going to be a little sad. Okay, so that's the block we expected. All right, let's see if we're good at the game, guys. We are not good at the game. All right, so we'll arsenal this. No more armor to deal with. I'm very confused what's going on with Stormstriders, but I'm here for it. Glint into Flurry, I trust. No. We did not get that, unfortunately. Roll the dice on Glint, yeah. The other option was to pitch the glint and then use Beat of the Iron Song to push for 1 and then bolters, but I don't like that plan. I want to get value out of my bolters with blocking first. Okay, this hand is not that good. Okay, what the hell? Okay, so he gets to send arcane damage if he has it in the arsenal. Okay. Okay, what is our turn? Lead with speed, determination, swing, swing. Pitching this. Arsenal this. Pitch this. Play, play. I kind of want my armor like prepped for usage, so I'm just going to block with the armor. All right, Volzar into something. Shoot me. What the hell? Glyph power spell. Ow. Since when were Oscilios playing this? Okay. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Hopefully not arseling a D-React, because that would suck. Oh, it looks like he didn't. Okay, great. I played these 3 non-attack actions in the correct order. Didn't wobble, didn't wobble, didn't wobble. Great. All right, so 7 into 4, pretty good. It's a new thing. The Calling winners list is on Glyph Power Spell. Oh yeah, Oscilio did win a Calling, didn't he? In Australia, right? This is that list? Okay, interesting. All right, no more armor to save you. We get to keep this for next turn. This Oscilio is cooking. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby, look at this hand. Oh, baby, baby. We're good at the game, boys. We drew blue. He's about to die. All right, there's several ways we can do this. We could mega pump the front and swing. Or we can just swing naked. Hopefully he overblocks, blow him out with Twinning Blade, play these on the second link. I don't think we need to reveal anything about our hand right now. Oh boy. If he overblocks this, he loses the game instantly. Let's try again. Are you going to block this? We don't even need courage and pump away. We drew a blue. Okay. Interesting. Take 4. Oh, you're in trouble now. You are in a lot of trouble, Oscilio. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh boy. Do we singing here? I don't... Oh, we could really kick his teeth in if we wanted to. But that would be a courage break. I think we just take this little bit safer, more straightforward line. Play Swordmaster Shine. And we'll pass. Okay. So now we can go Sharpen Steel, Bracer Swing, and hold the card back. You want to wobble this? This Warrior Head Gem. This being 7 or 8, I don't think actually matters. Holding the resource back might have... I don't know. Instinct says to use bracers here. Can't really explain why. Okay, so I guess he has a non-block in hand. All right, so we get to go into the next... Oh. I did not expect that. Okay, sure. That's fine. We'll take your whole hand. An Arsenal unsheathed with a Dawnblade counter. Oh. All right, here we go. Here we go. Technically, I think I should have pitched this. Because he's already used 2 sinks. I guess this is fine. Whatever. Dudes on CNC. A Verdance Refugee. Is this Oscilio a Verdance Refugee, guys? I don't know. Maybe. Unless I draw Twinning Blade, I can't threaten cards from him. I guess there's a chance we draw Diamond Amulet, so let's go here. Let's play this. Yeah, if we draw Diamond Amulet, at least we'll get to play it. Plus, this kind of looks like maybe I have Twinning Blade. Maybe. I know for a fact he is. Julio, you know who this is? Being on Storm Striders reads, I own Storm Striders and need to play this in this hero. Interesting. All right. Did we draw Diamond Amulet? Let's find out. We did not. We do not want to get this go again. It already has go again. Okay, so I don't think we can die from this life total, so I feel like I think the response in Arsenal is better. Dude, Unsheathed is just so good. Warrior's Valor is so old-fashioned. Okay, Sigil, Amp 1, Volzar. Here's a giant. Okay, ow. I mean that. This this does seem like a Verdance Refugee. All right, what are we doing with this hand? I guess we're just playing this and swinging. Probably with the yellow. Cool. Then we get another look. I own Storm Striders and have nowhere else to play it. I do have a gold foil Storm Striders. All right, throwing the hand down. Gonna be met with some bad news. This into this, bracers into swing, and you are a dead duck. If he gives old knocker, that's also bad. All right, yep. GG. Unless he has a D-React in Arsenal. And the final slice. Even with new Cilio coming out there will be nowhere to play Storm Striders. It's not called new Cilio, guys. It's called Swole Cilio. He went to the gym, got 2 extra health. That's the storyline. You guys want your Flesh and Blood lore? There you go. Going to the gym gives you 2 life. All right, well, as you can see, when you have Dawnblade counters, you extract a lot of value. Yeah, okay. I don't know what this deck is trying to do. This is Big Spell Oscilio with CNC and Easter egg. So blocking with my armor on the very first attack was correct. My hunch was correct. Brocilio? Swolcilio? All right, let's take a chat. Let's take a poll here, guys. Oscilio 2.0 is called, or best nickname for Oscilio 2.0. Swolcilio, Brocilio, what else? Swolcilio, Brocilio. Yeah, we'll just run with 2. All right, go vote in the chat. All right, we need to settle this debate, guys. All right, I got a couple more games in me. Chad Cilio. Oh boy, do we want to play a game against Gravy? I guess we could. Why not? All right, we add in some extra blocking cards, some sink belows, our go agains. Crown for the boat. Base of the mountain. This is actually an interesting hand. We could block with these and hope we draw a blue and a go again. I mean, he has enough armor. Maybe we shouldn't take the greedy line. Let's just go like this. Huh. Oscilio. Gary? No, we're not going to call Oscilio 2.0 Gary, okay? Brocilio, Swolcilio. Looks like we have the community split on this one. Interesting. All right. Rule of thumb, guys. Let me give you a pro tip if you're a gravy player. If you ever block with this card, you lose the game. You just don't have enough damage. All right. Let's draw Blade Flurry. Come on. Okay, that's not Blade Flurry. All right. Well, here's what it is. All right. Let's arsenal the glistening. All right. Loot the hold. Nope. No looting the hold. Just ending the turn. Interesting. Okay. No reactions. Ah, rabble. Well, guys, our offense kind of sucks. All right, I think it's dangerous to arsenal this card. This guy's been blocking a lot, though, so maybe it's okay. Kind of on the fence there. Okay, gonna play out Scuba and Swing for on hit. Make a gold. All right, let's figure out how we can't clear this easily is the issue. That's very damn annoying. I think we're just swinging twice into this. I mean, technically we can clear it by pumping here, giving this go again. I guess that's fine. That's actually fine. We'll do it that way. So I'm going to grains this and swing. Attacking with Fearless is also really weird. Yeah. Maybe just wanted to dig further in the deck. I don't know. I think Browcilio is more universal. I mean, different languages will get the reference. He has a unibrow now. Is that what we're talking about? All right, take 3. No. Okay, fine. Blood in the water again. All right, so 2 D-Reacts already gone. Sure. There's Leyline. All right, we do not need this card, so let's block. And we do not need any of these cards. I guess technically we should hold. If he has Fearless next turn, this is going to suck, though. But whatever. Has to be Oscilio, because hearing Germans pronounce it is funny. Sure. All right, so he had the blowout. Sure. Whatever. It doesn't even matter he has Fearless. Like, okay, his Fearless just got him 10 value. I don't think it matters. It's going to hook this. I think denying... Well, he's already got 3 gold. I don't know if denying him gold matters. Yeah, I don't think it matters. We'll just let him have the swabby swing. Did he make a gold this turn? I don't think he did, but I think we need to kill this. If we do block, it blows up his hook, though. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a unconventional line here. I'm gonna block out, destroy his hook, crown this away, get a resource card to kill Swabby. I think that's the best play here. Pretty sure he didn't make a gold this turn, right? Unless I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay, great. All right, you got another Fearless? Looks like no. All right, we got a Vigor token. See, guys, you don't even have to be scared about Fearless Confrontation. Like, he got, like, the best possible Fearless Confrontation you could have, and it's still not going to matter. All right, Jittery into Rigor Mortis, so we'll just take the 2, so we can have an efficient turn. All right, we can mega overkill the Sawbones, I think is okay. Okay, we got an Agility and a Vigor, so if he puts out 2 allies, it's just gonna get farmed by Supremacy and a blue. It's got 1 Rigor Mortis in the zone here. How do Germans pronounce Oscilio? And why is it funny? Alright, gravy, discard rigor mortis, saltwater swell. Sure, take it. How does he have 2 AP here? Sunken. How did he gain a... Oh, he pitched a back alley brick line from the swell. Ah. Okay, so we got 6 into 6. That's pretty good. Okay. I think we have to take the first 6, make sure there's no conk. Well, I guess even if a conker's coming, we don't care. I mean, he's gonna attack with this. Oh, if he plays this out, he won't have an action point. Okay, never mind. Am I crazy? Yeah, okay. I think he's gonna rum here, right? Oh, he's already tapped his here. Never mind. I think it's better to just play the Dauntless out and swing. Then make figure tokens here. If he blocks, we'll have full tempo. If he doesn't block, then we have the option. So I think we're gonna grains here now. Singing Steelblade's not what we want. So basically we converted the Dauntless into 3 damage instead of 1 pitch, which I guess is fine. Okay, we have a no block in hand. That is a little bit dangerous. This is our only no block. Normally you like to keep your Crown of Providence for this, but he's already lost his gold baited hook, so I think it's okay. I think we're okay. All right, he played Call to the Grave, also known as Pokeball. Played out Swabby, gonna swing Swabby at me. Okay. I will accept Swabby's sacrifice. Okay, we don't have Go again, which is a little bit worrisome, but we do have our bolters, so I guess we're okay. Another Call to the Grave. Grabs Chum. I'm very confused. They just IP3. Yeah, I guess we just kill Chum. Okay, there's a ley line. This is going to be a good turn then. I'm going to play out Lone Shark, get some gold. There's a swell for 4. That's pretty good. This guy just lost 2 power cards, and I took no damage, basically. Is there a button to do the hand shuffling? Is it S? Oh. Ah. I'm not a card flicker in real life, guys, so I'm not going to do that. Good to know he pitched his last Fearless for that. I mean, he has a lot of shuffling effects, so I'm not sure where it is. All right, he is running Humperdinck. So we kind of do need... Like, I don't like this Iron Song response in the arsenal right now. Well, that's very convenient. Maybe we can get rid of it. Huh. Well... All right. We will be disciplined. If he attempts to block this, I'm going to push it over to get a bigger token and clear my arsenal. I've rarely seen a game where Gravy didn't have it. I mean, even if Gravy has it, man, this is not a matchup any warrior should be afraid of. They can be fearless all they want. So many things have to go wrong as Dorinthia for this matchup to be even remotely close. For every victor that bullies us, there's a Dorinthia that bullies Gravy. So, you know, that's just how it is. I would not be surprised if our opponent concedes. They have not dealt any meaningful damage, and half their deck is gone. Dang it, that came from Arsenal. Yeah. Alright, no victor token for us. So he has a Chum here now, I think? Yeah, he's a Chum and a Whaler in the graveyard. All the D-Reacts are gone. I mean, I don't really care if he has D-Reacts or not. So what you're saying is, after Verdant's LL, Dori is now part of the balance triangle. Makes sense. I don't know. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if I could say that. All right, 4 go again, but cannot play Whaler because Whaler is super expensive. All right, so how do I deal 6 damage to this chum. I mean, I see several ways to deal 6 damage. That's unfortunate. I've already clipped it and sent it to Reddit. It's in the history books now. Oh no, he got me. Yeah, caught me. Alright, there's a Sawbones with no go again. Okay. Okay, so if they have Fearless and they tap Sawbones, this thing wouldn't die. I'd have to, hit it twice. Do we Grains or do we swing face? Good question. Good question, actually. I think we swing face. This does give him a chance to crown, though. Is he playing for a fatigue angle or something? You may... I don't know. I have no idea. Like, he's keeping up on deck damage, which is good. I am going to have to kill Whaler sometime this game, so... And he has enough health to wiggle through it, so... Okay, Fearless on the top here. It's got Chum and Whaler here. Okay, so we're going to have 7 damage into Chum, so I guess we're okay. It's going to draw Fearless, but it's not going to matter. He is going to get a big turn. He has the Gold Kiss rum set up. He still has the Whaler. So, like, he's going to get a big turn. He has Scuba, Whaler available. Like, I don't see a world where he can deploy Whaler and swing him at the same time. So it doesn't actually, like, get value unless he does both. This might be a turn where he can do it, though. He needs 12 resources. There's a chance he has 12 resources. Technically, he only needs 11, I think. Anyways, I think we're getting low enough on cards that we can just take this and then say, okay, what else you got? I do want to put this Sink Blow in the arsenal, though, for his burst turn. All right, it looks like today this is not the turn where he's going off. It's not even rumming this. Interesting. He has to give no quarter. Yeah, he has to have like one of those like nuts turns. Okay, so we can go Unsheathed into Scuba and then swing at face. Arsenal this. I think we're good. And with the D-React in Arsenal, we're pretty insulated against a lot of things that they can do. And we're going to have double Vigor now as well. Do we? Maybe we should have bracered that. I don't know. If he blocks this, I'm actually happy. So I guess it doesn't matter. Either situation, I'm happy with. I get a Vigor token or he blocks. Looks like... Okay, if he covers it up with one card, I'm less happy about that. But, sure. All right. Nine allies at the bottom of the ocean. No, 11 allies. Still has Whaler in the zone here. All right, here comes the Conch, which is the perfect time to put the Sink Below in front of this. And I don't think we sink. Our hand is fine. So even if he Dead Threads, pitches a blue, gets out Whaler, we can clear it. Okay, he doesn't. I think... So he has Sink Below still in his deck, which is a little worrisome if we go for the Dominate play. I think we just have to do this. We can give it +1 and go again because we have a counter, which is really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, he has to set up Humperdinck, but if we have a D-React in Arsenal, like, it's not going to work. There's no world where he puts down Humperdinck and I can't kill it with Bolter still up. Like, even if I have no counters on my Dawnblade, I can kill it with one card. Unless he has Fearless. I think even if he Fearless and keeps around Whaler, he's still going to lose. All right. Sure. All right, guys, we have a new technology here. Provoke and the interaction with allies is very, very interesting now. You can force them to block for their ally. Ooh, okay, they just... Huh. Okay. Interesting. This was the wrong card to pitch. I guess it's okay. Technically, this might help us hit twice, so... If he doesn't block, this was the wrong card to pitch. Getting low, a little bit low on cards. All right, so this should be the Humperdinck turn. So we're going to have 2 Vigor going into this turn and a Dawnblade counter. So we just block and kill the Humperdinck, and he will concede. All right, this is the most important turn of the game. Show me what you got, Gravy. We actually might have needed to side even higher than 65. We're getting a little low on cards. I think his deck is basically out of damage, though. I think he still has one more leyline, though. Some of these... Yeah, he turned over a leyline in his graveyard, I think. Pass the turn to get rid of the Domblade counter, I presume? He's trying to get rid of my Vigor tokens? I don't know what's going on. Why would he just pass the turn like that? I think he has one leyline, yeah. I'm not sure why he just raw passed there. Is his hand, like, completely unfunctional? We're at turn 18, so it's possible that his hand is, like, completely garbage. But if your hand is completely garbage, you just burn through your gold and try to dig. He's running it down, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Crown, sure. Arsenal is moved to the bottom of the deck. Do we glint here or do we shift? I think we glint. Pretty sure we still have a Blade Flurry. No, we don't. I think we just kind of just wear him down a bit. Didn't Scuba put a ley line? Oh, yeah, Scuba does mean he has extra ley lines. You're right. You're right. I mean, I think Gravy can get very close to fatiguing Dorinthia, but I mean, I have an actual weapon is the issue. We're about to draw our Diamond Amulet again. That would be bad. We do not have any more pumps in our deck. So singing is useless unless we grab. Yeah, there's no reason to do that. We'll just hold these. Unless we want to shuffle our deck. All right, there's a chance he Arsenal the D-React. Do we just play this out and blow it up? Or do we just deploy the Diamond Amulet and pass? I think actually we're supposed to attack with the Dawn Blade, shift the Tide of Battle, play out the Diamond Amulet. I think it's probably the best. Oscilio, bro? Maybe. I can't believe the community is literally split 50-50 on this. This is actually kind of crazy. Just going to end the poll while it's perfectly in balance, 50-50. All right. We're going to shift the Tide of Battle. Give it a go again. Should have a sink below somewhere, but okay. Not going to do it. All right. I think we're going to deploy the Diamond Amulet. We still have all of our Twinning Blades. So, yeah, we can definitely use the action points. All right. Show me what you got, Gravy. Half of our deck right now is Twinning Blades, guys. Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, no, they're here. My bad. What? Okay. Oops. Never mind. All right, here we go. Leyline into Whaler. The very best thing that can happen for him. All right, swell. Yes. All right. We will take your damage. Or do we? Maybe we don't. All right, play out Whaler so I can kill him. He's going to burn all his gold so he gets extra resources. So he can play and swing, hopefully. Nope, just going to play Call to the Grave. That's kind of weird. Going to put out a Sawbones for me to kill? Okay. Sure. Actually, you know what? I should take some of this damage. I mean, with a Diamond Amulet and Bolters, like, I can kill Whaler with no issues, so... Yep. Gravy is never coming out? Pretty much. Whaler, you mean, not gravy, but yes. Wait a second. This is now a defending card. Defending for 0. Okay. That's kind of funny. Down to 1 card. Going back to turn 0, him attacking me with Fearless Confrontation might have, like, shown what he's trying to do. He's trying to fatigue me. He's trying to get a position where I have no cards left and I can't clear Whaler, but, like, I've held my boots the whole game, like, yeah. Still has a sink below somewhere here. Dudes come up with a clever name. What do you mean? Alright, I'm going to blow boots here. Just to preserve an extra card in my deck. Swolio? That name is a little too short. It's got to have the same rhythm of Oscilio, you know? All right, well, this is a textbook example of how this matchup is supposed to go. I do think we could side up even a little higher than 65 and be okay. There also is an argument to not siding in Diamond Amulet. So, you know. Like, you might even run the Bluntons, even though they kind of suck. They're just yellow 2 blocks, but... Maybe one or two. Like, literally all we need at the end of the game is just one card that can pitch. Okay, so he has to play a blue, play Whaler, swing Whaler. Like, I don't even know. You mean Oscilio? Oh, boy. Literally the Fab community going to be split over this. Just like the original Is Glint Good in Fang, you know? Blocking with your ley line. Oh, boy. All right, bro. We're playing with the last cards in our deck. Let's go. Do it. Opponent says GG with 4 exclamation marks. Great time playing against a legend. Looks like they know who I am. I'm going to say thanks for the game. Okay, so I think there's a world where if they have Remembrance and they actually like fire off a couple more leyline turns, we can actually lose. Pretty interesting. We ran out of deck here, so yeah. Very, very, very much closer than it looks. Like, this is a matchup that people keep on saying is like 95-5. It's not. It's like 80-20, I think. You could definitely lose this matchup. All right. Ayo, great game. Love to play against you. Ah, you're in the chat. Great. You didn't board Remembrance. Thought about it, though. The thing with Remembrance, though, is that if you draw it too early, it can be bad. If you draw it, like, you got to draw it in the correct order. If they run Remembrance to get back some, like, ley lines or conquerors, maybe you get there. I don't know. I feel like you have to board up. I think you boarded 60 into me, right? The thing is, if you board near 70, I can just, like, say, okay, I'm just going to take your damage. I'm just going to go. So, I don't even know if Fatigue is, like, the correct default plan against Gravy as Dori. Because you can just, like, turn on the gas and just, like, go for it. So, yeah. All right, guys. Okay, that was a little bit of a longer game, but I think we got a good variety of matches there. We got, like, well, I say that, and we played Oscilio, like, 3 times, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we're going to wrap things up here. If you guys have any questions, you guys can leave that in chat, and I will try to answer them. If not, I'll kind of wind things down here a little bit. Anybody here going to Calling Memphis? I will be going there in a couple days. Boarded 60 for consistency. I don't like to be inconsistent with the deck. Ah, I see. Which cards did you have in your sideboard that you did not bring in? I'm not very familiar with gravy decks. So, like, what did you leave in your sideboard that you could have brought in to go up to 65, 68 cards? How do you approach Kasai Fang with this Dori? Well, as a base, you are unfavored because they have defenses, they have dynamos, they have D-Reacts, they have Blunton, they have Kabuto, so just by default, you're worse. But you kind of just need to get a little bit lucky with 2 back-to-back turns. You need to, like, either hit a really, really good Emboldened Blade or Dauntless, and then next turn followed up. Basically, it involves Iron Song Determination, generally, and snowballing out of control. It's not easy. Gravy when it bricks is just so bad. That's true. Can I DM you on Discord? Yeah, of course you can. Thanks for the stream, Mr. Lau. I'm on Marlin for my Pro Quest. How do you think I'm able to win matches against Dori and Bolton? So Marlin, I feel like you just have to land some really, really good battering bolts. Not King Shark. King Kraken is the one that looks for action cards. That's also pretty good. If you take Dorinthia's blue with, like, Bluefin, that's also pretty good. It's really difficult because Dori can block you if she wants to, so, and you don't have D-React, so it is definitely difficult. Had Unga and Cheating Scoundrel and Red Swell. Interesting. Okay. Well, Unga has no effect against Dori. Cheating Scoundrel also, I mean, you play that out, I'll just block and then get the gold. Red Swell maybe is good. I don't know. I do feel like, though, as Gravy, you do need to board up a bit against Dori. I think. Okay. All right. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm going to get going. Nathan should be streaming tomorrow. I think Thomas is streaming on Thursday, so keep an eye out for that. If you're going to Calling Memphis, come up and say hi to me. I'm a friendly guy. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, I'll be playing Dorinthia in the Calling. Hopefully you guys get to see me on stream, because that'll mean I'm doing pretty good. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I should play 61 with Remembrance. Maybe. I feel like if you can Remembrance back a couple more threats, maybe you get there. Maybe. The thing is that Remembrance is another no block, and it's a kind of do nothing turn, so that gives me the window to attack you. So I don't know. All right, guys. This has been Josh Lau with TheCardGuyz. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.